Okay, sports fans, welcome to the next installment. Today we are going to be tying the Wayne's GT Needlefish in blue and white. It's on a Mustad 6/0 3407 DT. So it's thread I'm using is Danville Flymaster 6/0 black, and you just get you want to get tied in back towards the where the shank and the bend come together. And then I take a couple of strands of Christmas tinsel. Tie it in at the back, run the thread forward, and sometimes it breaks off, so you just got to recover. And now that the nose is covered, go back here to where the bend and the shank come together, tie back in. You're going to need 3 different color EP fibers. There's white, purple, and black. So you get a little chunk of white, a little better than a 1/16 of an inch thick. Put it in half. Then silver mini crystal flash. I use 4 strands of that. Get it in the middle, lay it on the thread. Take 2 turns to secure it. Then purple EP, about the same thickness as the white. And what I do here, see how this end is uneven. So the end that you snip, you want to make it uneven also. And 4 strands of silver. And then the black, same thing. And then 4 strands of silver. Then you want 8 strands of silver. So that you have flash down the sides. And instead of laying it on the thread on this, since you want it on the sides, take 2 wraps that you got flashed down the outside, and that way you got flash down this side and flash down this side. And you want a little red flash down the cheeks. So this is red crystal flash, just like it was silver crystal flash. This is red. You don't want it real heavy like the silver was, so just take 4 strands. You want to even them up. Now this time you're going to lay them on the thread, so you just put them in that one spot, going down the side like that. Get your 3 or 4 strands. Do the same thing on the other side. Alright, excuse me. And next is blue grizzly. You want 4 individual hackle feathers. Now, you're going to put these on similar to how you would a deceiver, except on a deceiver you got the dull side out. With these, you're going to put them on with the shiny side out. I start with the far side. You want to measure your hackles so you get your length out of them, because your overall fly length is between 5 and 6 inches. Get them in place, trim off the fluff, take a couple of turns to make sure it's in the right, keep it in the right spot. Then do the same thing on the near side, even them up, check your length. Then go ahead and cover all the thread, all the fibers from the feather with thread. And then you're done with thread now, so you want to just take a whip finish. And there's the back end. Now, if you're doing this fly in pieces, which I a lot of times do, see, I cover the shank with my silver, and then I just do that with all of them. And then this is a good place where you can break. You just put the back end on, and then build another back end. Excuse me. Then you can come back and put the eyes on all at the same time if you want. You just take a drop of super glue. You don't need a whole lot, just enough to get the thread wet. And then for the eyes, these are 10 millimeter 3D eyes. I don't recall where I got them. I'm sure I got them from China or someplace like that, because a lot of stuff I get on eBay. Sometimes you drop an eye trying to get it in place. And I don't know where that one went. Well, that's real professional. I'm sure it's around here someplace. Hardest thing about working with super glue is if you use too much, it doesn't set up right away like I just did. There we go. You can end up getting it on your fingers or something, and then you got everything sticking to you. Alright, so once you get your eyes set in place, Now it's time for your UV resin. I get my UV resin from a different supplier. I buy it by the 200 gram jug, so I got a good bit of it. So I just get my eyes secured before I go sealing them up. This is the fun part. I really like working with, I didn't think I would like working with UV resin, but I do now. It's really versatile. You can do a lot of stuff with it. You want to get, you're building a head here around these eyes, so you want to get the head smooth, even with the tops of the eyes. You want to run your UV resin out the nose so you can seal up that silver tinsel. And you just feel the top there. If you still feel edges, just put a little more on there. Almost there. You see, when you're building the head like this and building the eye like this, you get a little slope that goes down to the nose. That's okay. You kind of want that. There we go. Now the bottom. Now when you're putting the bottom on, you want to pull the fibers and body down so that when you hit it with a light, it stays down. Almost there. Go. Alright, and now we can finish sealing the eyes up. You're just going to take some, just cover the eyes. Run your resin out the nose. Do the same thing with the other side. Now, the last thing that I do after I get everything all secure the way I want it, I feel see how much resin kind of residue. It's kind of tacky on the outside, so I have a bigger light, and then I hit it with the bigger light. I can't say whether it's brighter or better or what, but very well may just be in my head. But now what I'm doing here is everything that you have put on the fly, you can move around up until you put a little resin coming off of the back of the eyes and across the feathers and stuff, and then onto the hook, and you hit that with a light. And that kind of locks everything in place. And there you have it. Wayne's GT Needlefish in blue and white. Thanks for watching.